What if I told you that one of the fiercest wars against British colonial rule in Africa was not led by a king, but by a woman? Not just any woman, but a queen, a mother, a fearless warrior who stood up when powerful men refused to fight. Her name was Yaa Asantewaa, and this is the true story of the woman who dared to challenge the British Empire over Africa's most sacred symbol, the Golden Stool. Welcome to African History and Fact TV. Join us as we venture through Africa's epic story, legendary empires, and mind-blowing facts. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for history, culture, and facts you have never seen. To understand Yaa Asantewaa, we must first understand the Asante Empire. The Asante Empire was one of the most powerful states in West Africa. Located in present-day Ghana, it was wealthy, organized, and militarily strong, built on trade in gold, kola and other resources. At the heart of Asante identity was the Golden Stool. The Golden Stool was not just a throne, it was believed to contain the soul of the Asante people, the living, the dead, and the unborn. No king sat on it. No foreigner touched it. No one owned it. The stool belonged to the people. Yaa Asantewaa was born around 1840 in Ejisu, an important town in the Asante Kingdom. She became the Queen Mother of Ejisu, a powerful political role that allowed her to advise the king, nominate chiefs, influence major decisions of the state. Unlike the colonial myth that African women were silent or powerless, Yaa Asantewaa was bold, outspoken, and deeply respected. She believed fiercely in Asante independence, tradition, and dignity. By the late 1800s, the British had defeated the Asante in several wars and gradually tightened their control. In 1896, the Asante king, Prince One, was captured and exiled to the Seychelles. Then came the final insult. In 1900, the British governor, Sir Frederick Hudson, made a shocking demand. He stood before the Asante chiefs and said, "Where is the Golden Stool? I am the representative of the Queen of England. I demand to sit on it." This was more than an insult. It was a declaration of denomination. The chiefs were furious but also afraid. As the male chiefs debated and hesitated, Yaa Asantewaa stood up and she delivered one of the most powerful speeches in African history. She said, in essence, if you men of Asante will not go forward, then we will. We the women, we will fight. We will fight the white men until the last of us falls on the battlefield. Her words ignited the spirit of resistance. At a time when colonial powers believed African women were weak, Yaa Asantewaa shattered every stereotype. She was choosing to lead the rebellion. The war began in March 1900. Yaa Asantewaa organized warriors, planned defenses, and led a 6-month siege of the British fort in Kumasi. The Asante fought with courage, unity, and deep spiritual conviction. But the British had maximum guns, more soldiers, external reinforcement. Despite their bravery, the Asante forces were eventually overwhelmed. Yet one thing remained beyond British reach: they never captured the Golden Stool. Yaa Asantewaa was captured and exiled to the Seychelles along with other Asante leaders. She never returned home. In 1921, she died in exile far from the land she fought to protect, but her spirit never died. In 1927, the exiled king was allowed to return, and years later, Ghana would rise again. Yaa Asantewaa was not just a queen, she was a symbol of African resistance, women's power, unbroken identity. Today, she stands as proof that African freedom was fought for not only by men, but by fearless women who refused to bow. If this story inspires you, don't forget to like, subscribe and share because Africa is powerful and it must be told.